new episodes of the Motorfest Late Show, the talk show driven by car culture. Join Casey Rollins, your favorite automotive journalist, experienced driver, and wannabe comedian, as he gets you closer than ever to the cars you've always dreamed of. Meet prestigious guests ready to bring their expertise to the table. And prepare yourself to be amazed by Lucky Star, our fantastic racer, as he tests these incredible vehicles under extreme conditions. The Motorfest Late Show with Casey Rollins, the go-to show for all car enthusiasts.
You're going to be shooting 3 episodes of the Motorfest Late Show. 1 per month for the next 3 months. The film crew for the first one is waiting for you. To another activity.
Positions everyone, go, go, go.
Did they give you the suit you'll have to wear to avoid being recognized? Perfect. You have everything you need. Let's head to the filming location. It's going to be great. Since you've never watched the Motorfest Late Show, let me give you a quick rundown on how it usually goes. It's hosted by Casey Rollins, a fantastic comedian and one of the rising stars of television. He's a car journalist first and foremost, but his content is so entertaining that he quickly got his own talk show. I'm sure you'll love him. Each episode is split into 4 segments where the audience can watch iconic vehicles in action. Where you come in. You're taking the part of Lucky Star, the official driver of the show, here to push these machines to their limits. Meanwhile, Casey and his guests talk about car culture facts and crack some jokes. It's a lot of fun. Okay, I guess that's all you needed to know. I can't wait to watch the show.
welcome to the Motorfest Late Show. Oh, thank you. Oh, you lovely people. Tonight, we're focusing on performance. Not mine, thankfully. No, tonight it's time for manufacturers like Alpine to shine. That name alone, Alpine, makes you think of the Alps. Huge vistas. The thrill of a fast, steep descent. Well, except that Alpine's actually based in Normandy, of course. Don't bring your skis there, trust me. Mont Saint-Michel, not ideal for downhill. In any case, I'm so excited to have these incredible cars on the show. Now let's see them in action. And who's better for that than Lucky Star, our remarkable driver? That's right. I know many of you were concerned about the accident he had last month, but don't worry, he's all right. Can you give us a thumbs up, please? Awesome. He's going to drive the Alpines today. Let's take a look. So, from what I gather, crafting new A110s sends a strong message to car enthusiasts.
Exactly. Alpine.
Thanks a lot for having me, Casey.
It is an honor, sir. I know you're a busy man. Lucky Star, our beloved driver, is already racing in this flashy A110R Ultim as we speak. Can you tell us more about it?
Of course. It's a reinvention of the original A110 that was incredibly famous in the 60s. A stupendous car, really. It played a major part in building Alpine's reputation.
Did you have the chance to try it, the original?
Oh yes, it's amazing. But, to be honest, not very comfortable. It was a rally car first, after all. As much as I admire classic designs, I also like to keep my back in one piece.
I pay my chiropractor big money to not have to think about this issue. So, from what I gather, crafting new A110s sends a strong message to car enthusiasts.
Exactly. Alpine actually had a long hiatus between 1995 and 2017. The A110 was the ideal model to relaunch the brand. And this new edition is simply the quickest version of that car. The ultimate. Hence its name.
Car in action.
This is the hydrogen-powered Alpenblow Hisense, a statement of Alpine's vision of the future of road and racing cars.
I bet. That looks lovely.
Its name is actually quite beautiful. It refers to the red glow that lights up mountain peaks when the sun gets below the horizon. Photographers love to capture that phenomenon. They push this idea to its design. That's why there's a bright red light in the front and various shades of blue. They've also played with the idea of the different states of water. The rims are shaped like snowflakes, and the exhaust is integrated into the blue taillights to show that it's releasing water.
A clever trick. But what impresses me the most is how close to the ground it is. My lawnmower looks like a giant next to it.
I think it's about 40 inches tall. Driving it at that speed must be thrilling.
Let's enjoy the rest of the footage now, shall we? Lucky Star, take us back to the bottom of the mountain.
Thanks a lot for having me, Casey.
It is an honor, sir. I know you are a busy man. Lucky Star, our beloved driver, is already racing in this flashy A110R Ultim as we speak. Can you tell us more about it?
Of course. It's a reinvention of the original A110 that was incredibly famous in the 60s. A stupendous car, really. It played a major part in building Alpine's reputation.
Did you have the chance to try it, the original?
Oh yes, it's amazing. But, to be honest, not very comfortable. It was a rally car first, after all. As much as I admire classic designs, I also like to keep my back in one piece.
I pay my chiropractor big money to not have to think about this issue. So, from what I gather, crafting new A110s sends a strong message to car enthusiasts.
Exactly. Alpine actually had a long hiatus between 1995 and 2017. The A110 was the ideal model to relaunch the brand. And this new edition is simply the quickest version of that car. The ultimate. Hence its name. future of road and racing cars.
I bet. That looks lovely.
Its name is actually quite beautiful. It refers to the red glow that lights up mountain peaks when the sun gets below the horizon. Photographers love to capture that phenomenon. They push this idea to its design. That's why there's a bright red light at the front, and then various shades of blue. They've also played with the idea of the different states of water. The rims are shaped like snowflakes, and the exhaust is integrated into the blue taillights to show that it's releasing water.
A clever trick. But what impresses me the most is how close to the ground it is. My lawnmower looks like a giant next to it.
I think it's about 40 inches tall. Driving it at that speed must be thrilling.
Let's enjoy the rest of the footage now, shall we? Lucky Star, take us back to the bottom of the mountain. So glad we finally talked about Alpine on the show. And your incredible knowledge made it even better.
Thank you. It means a lot.
But now that you're here, there's a question I've been dying to ask you. What's your real name?
You know it. I'm the archivist.
Come on, you can't tell me that's really what your mother named you.
Oh, my sweet child, the archivist.
First name the, surname archivist? You can just do that in England?
It's just that I don't want to be the center of attention. I'd rather take a back seat and let the stories be about the cars.
That's really inspiring. Is now driving the Veneer Supersport from Dubai-based brand W Motors. Sir Archivist, what makes it so distinctive?
Aggressive design, as you can see. Loud and fast acceleration with 800 horsepower, a twin-turbo flat-six engine, and an automatic 7-speed PDK dual-clutch transmission. It's the second model from W Motors after the Lycan Hypersport. Its name comes from a monstrous wolf in Norse mythology, the son of Loki, no less, pursuing the imagery of the Lycan.
That explains the wolf picture on the roof. Well, let's push this beast to the limit. Our team crafted several key shots for Lucky Star to nail. Let's see how it goes. Jump!
This car wasn't built for that, right?
Isn't that what makes it fun? think of Lucky Star's driving?
Well, Lucky Star is... I'm sorry, it's just too weird.
No? What is?
I just can't say Lucky Star seriously. Who's the name of my horse?
Your horse? Oh man, I would never have seen that one coming. Some say he is a stud. And was Lucky One a good horse?
Oh, the best, of course. I learned to ride with him. Lots of fond memories.
That's really sweet. And this talk of riding is actually a great segue into our next segment. We couldn't talk about performance without mentioning a bike, and you'll love the one that's coming.
At around 190 miles per hour top speed.
Sheesh. Sounds dangerous if you ask me.
Suzuki and Kawasaki to strike a gentleman's agreement, which capped the top speed of their motorcycles at 186 miles per hour after a long arms race in the 90s. It was a panic-fueled agreement to avoid association with road accidents, bad publicity, and the looming fear of international regulations.
Were jaw-dropping. Lucky Star flew like a falcon, Bozuzoku style. Don't try this at home, kids.
this is almost the end of this episode. But before saying goodbye, I think you've got a special treat for us, Sir Archivist.
Oh, indeed. During my recent trip to France, I interviewed the CEO of a famous hypercar company, Delage Automobile.
Delage? Like Louis Delage's Delage? The brand from the early 20th century? I didn't know they came back from the dead.
They did, with a very interesting model, the D12.
Let's watch that after a short break.
Delage was once the embodiment of speed and elegance, but after decades of glory, it disappeared in 1953, until Laurent Tapie revived it in 2019.
The idea of reviving Delage came from my passion for cars. I'm a car enthusiast since I'm a little boy. And in 2018, I saw an opportunity to create a new type of hypercars. And 1 year later, when we were quite advanced, the question came, should I create my own brand or revive an old brand? And I preferred to do the second choice because I think a brand like Delage deserved to be revived. The D12 is our first model. As such, it needed to be beautiful and to be insanely fast. It's a road legal car that can reach 360 kilometers an hour with amazing curve speeds, brakings, and handling. Delage is on the track of being one of the most recognized French brands in the world once again.
If 10 years ago someone told me I'd be witnessing the rebirth of Delage, I wouldn't have believed it.
That return definitely caught us by surprise, but I'm delighted it happened. Delage holds a special place in the automotive industry.
Would you mind telling us more about that?
Not at all. It was founded in 1905 and quickly made an impression in the motorsport scene. For instance, they won the World Manufacturers' Championship in 1927.
I bet that was a pretty big thing by then, wasn't it?
Absolutely. It was the biggest competition of its time. Of course, Delage won't stop there. For their next car, the Torpille 100A, they want to reach 500 kilometers an hour.
I can't wait to see that in the future. But unfortunately for us, this is where the episode stops. Thank you once again, Sir Archivist. Next to your knowledge, I feel like a rookie car enthusiast again. It's always refreshing to have you on and listen to you. Can I say I even find it kind of soothing? Is that weird? I mean it. You can make great money just telling bedtime stories to people. What do you say, partnership? I could offer you 50-50.
Well, thanks for the compliment, Casey. Sadly, I must decline the business partnership. I work solo.
Shoot! My genius plans never work!
But please, we're friends now. You can call me Rupert.
Oh, what an honor. I'll cherish this moment forever. Thanks, Rupert. I love being your sidekick. I hope to invite you again soon. Someone told me I'd be witnessing the rebirth of Delage. I wouldn't have believed it.
That return definitely caught us by surprise. But I'm delighted it happened. Delage holds a special place in the automotive industry.
Would you mind telling us more about that?
Not at all. It was founded in 1905 and quickly made an impression in the motorsport scene. For instance, they won the World Manufacturers' Championship in 1927.
I bet that was a pretty big thing by then, wasn't it?
Absolutely. It was the biggest competition of its time. Another distinctive feature is the look of their cars. One of their most famous slogans was La Belle Voiture Française, the beautiful French car. And they had plenty of elegance prizes to back it up.
I guess the D12 has pretty big shoes to fill.
Indeed. But it's doing well. It's already been awarded the most beautiful car in the world at the Automotive Awards in 2020. And we already know it's as fast as it looks. Of course, Delage won't stop there. For their next car, the Torpille 100A, they want to reach 500 kilometers an hour.
I can't wait to see that in the future. But unfortunately for us, this is where the episode stops. Thank you once again, Sir Archivist. Next to your knowledge, I feel like a rookie car enthusiast again. It's always refreshing to have you on and listen to you. Can I say I even find it kind of soothing? Is that weird? I mean it. You can make great money just telling bedtime stories to people. What do you say, partnership? I could offer you 50-50.
Well, thanks for the compliment, Casey. Sadly, I must decline business partnership. I work solo.
Shoot! My genius plans never work!
But please, we're friends now. You can call me Rupert.
Oh, what an honor. I'll cherish this moment forever. Thanks, Rupert. I love being your sidekick. I hope to invite you again soon. And that's a wondrous finish. Thank you, dear audience, for following this show. This is your host, Casey Rollins, live from Hawaii. See you next time.
Congratulations on shooting this episode. The audience loves this kind of driving. The second episode is called Dolce Velocita, but the shooting is scheduled for a later date. I'll let you know when it's available.
race under the beautiful Hawaiian sun. What a way to start the competition. It's a good start for Kyle Larson from the pole position. With Byron in car 24, we've got two Hendrick Motorsports drivers in this quarterfinal.
We know how well this team performs. It's the most successful in NASCAR history, with over 300 victories and 19 titles. And believe you me, they are not here to mess those numbers up.
Son, focus on speed and trajectories and corners for the first laps. Let's find our pace, buddy.
We just heard Roy Henson, Team Henson's crew chief, giving advice to his driver. Oval tracks are different from road circuits. There are far fewer speed changes and braking maneuvers, but you need to know how to manage constant high speeds and drafting. Not easy for a rookie, but 61 has made it this far and seems determined.
You know how much I like Roy Henson, brother. Honestly, I'm afraid his driver lacks a bit of experience at this level of the game. There won't be any miracles this time.
Oh, really? Well, I can see him making it to the final. I would bet my new fishing boat on it.
Bet accepted.
Hey, that was a figure of speech, Sean.
Too late.
Come on, don't be a child.
I remember a much younger boulder bot that would never back out. So what now, old man? Are you a man or a mouse?
Good heavens, you're putting me at risk with my Giselle. She'll kill me if I lose that boat. But what the heck? I take that bet. But if 61 does it, I'm taking your Corvette, the 71 Stingray.
Yes, that's my hombre. Easy win.
By Team RCR for a refueling stop. How about a word about RCR Wiki, Sean?
My friend, hard to talk about RCR without mentioning the Hall of Famer, Dale Earnhardt. 6-time Cup Series champion with this team between 1986 and 1994. Undoubtedly one of the greatest.
Yes, indeed, he will always remain a legend in the sport. And maybe today's race will give birth to other legends. 4 more laps, gentlemen.
That gas needle's lower than a snake in a ditch. Good call, pal. We'll take care of everything.
The NASCAR Motorfest Tour quarterfinal, with just a few laps to go before we find out who will be in the semifinal.
Hell yeah! That's hard work talking. Anticipate your next move. It's white flag right now, only 1 lap to finish. To top up your tank when you get the chance.
This was the opening of what promises to be a heck of a tournament, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, thank you. See you, fellas.
Is that what you people call butt dialing?
Semi-final underway. Let's go!
Big turn incoming. Exit the bend, but immediately take the inside left on the next bend. That's right, kid, just like old times. Speed up. Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Technical track today. In addition to the oval, the speedway includes an infield road course. Drivers will need to demonstrate great versatility.
Indeed, this type of mixed event is quite uncommon in NASCAR, but there are many different types of tracks. Whether it's the short track in Bristol, the intermediate track in Kansas, or the super speedway in Daytona, they all require very different strategies.
With the unique nature of the circuit, plus the rain, this race promises to be spectacular.
Without a doubt, the drivers will have to cope with the lack of grip, and the teams must choose their tires accordingly.
Between an RFK driver and a Trackhouse driver.
Yes, number 1 Chastain was nearly hit by number 6 Keselowski. Although we know that minor collisions don't stop Melon Man.
I imagine you're referring to his daring move at Martinsville.
The boldest, craziest move of 2022. Chastain used the wall all the way around the racetrack to race his way into the championship field. He literally did a wall ride. You won't see that in Formula One.
Well, let's not argue with the Europeans, friend. Chastain's video is online for those who haven't seen the feat yet. But the road's still wet, and there's 4 more laps to the finish.
About that bet, Robert. You know, I'm an adult, and so are you, and,
Are you starting to visualize your Corvette in my garage?
Oh, man, it's not even fair!
Get used to disappointment, Sean. Are you a man or a mouse?
Oh, come on! How am I supposed to go to work without a car?
Tell you what, I'll lend you my nephew's electric scooter. Although you must have known it was crazy to have a sports car as your only vehicle.
What? I'm a single man who loves beautiful things.
Then you will love the scooter. The wheels are gold, and it lights up red when it's dark. So you feel safe.
Oh, man!
You're going back in.
just looking to qualify for the finale. They said if they got this one, they can win the whole thing.
Bell and Briscoe just had an excellent 2025 season in the Cup Series. Winning this tournament would be another crowning achievement for this team.
Let's finish this thing strong. Get back to the ranch, cowboy. Your stallion needs some fuel.
Not the only twist of the day. Here's what happened in the second semifinal, Sean. A very close race. Look at this photo finish. Jimmy Wolf in 94 was 0.05 of a second away from not qualifying for the final. And his celebration didn't go down too well with his opponent.
Yes, NASCAR is a sport full of passion.
Well, stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, because the next one is an off-event tournament, a night show to showcase the talents of our drivers. Presents a spectacular NASCAR pre-finale show featuring the finalists of the NASCAR Motorfest Tour. Speed, crashes, and maybe even jumps over helicopters. We'll see. Come and watch the pre-show of America's greatest motorsport finale. There's a party in the Fastland, and it's tonight from 9 p.m. This advertisement is sponsored by Baron Burger, America's authentic burger since 1956.
Listen, champ.
Holy tamales! It looks like tonight is going to be a night to remember.
You said it, buddy. Tomorrow's finalists are here to entertain the crowd tonight. This evening's not about the competition. It's all about the show.
And I am here for it.
His entrance.
This little whippersnapper.
Wow! That's impressive.
Fast and far. For your information, the record for the longest car jump is 379 feet. Off-road driver Bryce Menzies holds that record.
Thank you, Mr. Bubbler. A man with valuable knowledge, but without a Corvette. Boo-hoo.
Ha ha, very funny. Not.
Hey, I'll loan it to you one weekend a year. The Henson and Omni teams have joined forces to put on a show. That's also what the spirit of sport is all about.
Over my dead body.
You haven't seen it all yet. There's another round coming.
Sounds great, my friend. gentlemen, now let's get ready for tomorrow's big finale. You said it, buddy. Tomorrow's finalists are here to entertain the crowd tonight. This evening's not about the competition. It's all about the show.
And I am here for it. The record for the longest car jump is 379 feet. Off-road driver Bryce Menzies holds that record.
Thank you, Mr. Bubbler. A man with valuable knowledge, but without a Corvette.
Ha ha, very funny. Not.
Hey, I'll loan it to you 1 weekend a year. The Henson and Omni teams have joined forces to put on a show. That's also what the spirit of sport is all about.
Over my dead body.
You haven't seen it all yet. There's another round coming.
Sounds great, my friend. It's in the bag, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's get ready for tomorrow's big finale.
I don't think you have much left to prove, but if you ever feel like winning one last race, let's do it!
we've all been waiting for. 8 of the world's best drivers are competing for the NASCAR Motorfest Tour title today. And your humble servants, Sean Babaloo and I, are here to bring you live commentary. We've just watched the driver's presentation, and it's going to be crazy.
Who will end up victorious? Who will be the title champion? At the end of the day, we'll have our answer. And I don't know about you, but there's a struggle going on among these NASCAR stars that deeply entertains me. Like that duel going on between our two underdogs, 61 and 94.
I'm with you on that. Those two have a score to settle that goes back to the qualifiers. And you just heard the command for this final round.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's get racing, guys.
Buddy, you didn't get to this grid by accident. You come a damn long way. You can beat all these guys. I know you can.
Nice pep talk, Gandalf. The kid just needs to believe.
What? What is that moron doing on the line?
I don't know. His Clara must have hyped us.
Hey, that's no way to welcome a guest.
You're about as welcome as a rattlesnake in a folk dance, son.
I just wanted to congratulate 6-1. You did well. Bravo. But come on. You're not good enough for this game. Go back to the...
exchange between Crew Chief Henson and GamerX.
Now this is quite unusual. Wolf, who's from Omni Team, managed to get through on the Henson team radio.
Roy Henson wants that win. He's never gotten the chance to hold a NASCAR trophy. This could be his road to redemption. That is, if Jimmy Wolf doesn't come and spoil the party.
This race has started in a very tense atmosphere.
I love it.
On the lineup, but what drivers? Living legends on the grid today. Sean, tell us more.
There is so much to say, Bob. There are guys like Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney, Chase Elliott, and Joey Logano, who have all won the Cup Series.
Nothing but stars. We could not have asked for anything better.
Indeed. And let's not forget Bubba Wallace from the team owned by Michael Jordan, a very serious contender.
The level is incredible. Anything can happen at any time in this race. Benson's car is returning to the race after a quick stop. Like the race is going to end here. That's terrible.
Holy smokes! 94 and 61 got away unscathed.
It's just these two now. Unbelievable. Tonight, the champion will be a rookie.
You got this, pal. That fool is going to take the beating of his life. We're coming for you, Sinclair.
It's Jimmy Wolf, sir.
Same kind of pretentious bastards.
competition. That's simply Unprecedented. That's what I call a celebration burn.
You did it! You goddamn did it! Woo-hoo! Proud of you, buddy!
Look at them! The team is going wild! That dude certainly deserves his moment of glory. Who could have bet on this?
Well, certainly not you, my friend. A day of thunder in Hawaii. Ladies and gentlemen, a bolt of lightning has just struck Iowa Gym, and it comes from the Henson team, the Miracle Team.
And it comes from the Henson team, the Miracle team. I can't help but replay that moment over and over again. It was so epic. I wish it wasn't over. Just one last race. Anyway, Mr. Henson asked me to guide you to the container to pick up your surprise. He left you a voice message. I'll share it with you once we get there.
So, buddy, how does it feel to be a star now? You should take care of yourself. All that glitz and glamour can drive you mad, you know. Right time to say goodbye, then. But I left something for you. Show my appreciation for what you've done. That, my friend, is a bona fide UFO, and it's yours. Climb aboard this infernal machine and set out for Wonderland. It's the kind of vehicle that makes you fly. And as they say in Texas, adios, amigo.
end of the NASCAR Motorfest tour. But there's still some activities to complete in this NASCAR experience. Omni, Jimmy Wolf's team, is setting up a bunch of trials. Looks like they still want to prove to everyone that their drivers are the best. Good choice. Ready to go? Let's roll towards a new place. Journey. Of origin. The discipline has come a long way since then. It's now one of the most impressive kind of motorsports, taking place all over the world. Brings together the best and gives you the opportunity to compete against them. container break before getting down to business? Controlling the uncontrollable. Let the drift experience begin. Another activity awaits. Pressure, driver. Before letting you drift in the wild, the Motorfest invites you to try your hand-burning rubber or professional track drifting. It's your chance to gain a little confidence. And you'll never slide alone either. Your host came to Hawaii with her crew to teach Japanese street racing. She's a lover of drifting and didn't want to leave without giving a little masterclass. One of the members of the pack from the Made in Japan playlist. If it doesn't ring a bell, well, you know what you could do. The playlist is there waiting for you. as long as possible. Hinata might have a tip or two that you could use. The drifting track of the festival, the first of a series of 3.
You made such a great impression with your Supra, Shingo even wanted to put the same Dragon sticker on his NSX. Honestly, you should come and see his car, otherwise he might sulk. Okay, let's focus. As you know, drifting is a bit of a hobby of mine. My job is to coach you by sharing my favorite drills. It's gonna be so cool. My first piece of advice is simple. If you want to drift, just accelerate and drift. This may sound basic, but it's the key. Your Nismo is powerful enough to slide along on its own when you're at high speed, so don't be afraid to keep your foot on the gas. Once you start, the only challenge is managing your tire placement. Wheel here? And flying sharks too? I'm gonna stay here forever. New mastered skills. It's worth all the crew credits in the world.